Our next film in line is called Terminal. It's a very new. It's not really a new film, but got released in the UK yesterday. It stars Margot Robbie, Simon Pegg, Mike Myers. Where did he come from?
I thought his career was dead.
I know.
And
he plays a serious role here, not a comedian.
Oh wow, that's even more.
I don't know.
I'm intrigued already.
He's Mike Myers. So if you really like Austin Powers and you just want to see Mike Myers, just go.
After his 10-year hiatus.
This is one to keep in your radar. But this is a neo-noir thriller, actually produced by Margot Robbie's firm, and stars Margot Robbie quite heavily in her role. The film deals with the film revolves around primarily Margot Robbie's character, where she's a bartender and she has dealings with the mafia in the city, which is unnamed, but it heavily follows the Sin City-esque New York. So it's very dark, very gritty, neon lights everywhere, and like prostitutes and that kind of industry everywhere.
All the vices, basically.
So, all the vices. It's like Gotham to some extent.
City, essentially,
Yeah. So the film is a very interesting one. And I was quite stoked to see it because it's got Margot Robbie and she's a good actress, if not anything else. And the film actually disappointed.
Right. Okay. So
the film disappointed.
I'll interview you on this then. Right?
Sure.
I've not seen it, and you have. So, firstly, so what time point is this saying? Like what time?
This
period?
film actually good point.
Is it like
point
modern,
because every time you have a neo-noir film, it typically goes to Cold War or even further back in the 1920s.
Yeah.
This one is somewhere in the between because you still have the the old phones where you dial with the circular dials, and the guns look old, like old Colt revolvers.
It kind of sounds like Atomic Blonde in that sense. Is it kind of?
It's actually older than Atomic Blonde.
It's like style-wise, it sounds similar. Like
style-wise similar. You're exactly right, but a bit heavier in the neo-noir aspect and the theme.
Okay.
So the film is. I'll talk about the positives in the film.
Yeah. Positives first.
Very good acting from Margot Robbie. I was very impressed, and it goes to show that she's a genuine and heavyweight actress, turning out to be a heavyweight actress in Hollywood. She got Oscar nod for her role in I, Tonya, and she's actually playing quite well. And I think she's got a soft spot, or she's got a particular expertise in playing psychotic characters. She does Harley Quinn, I, Tonya here as well. She's a bit psychotic, so she's
characters.
Yeah, but she plays it so well because you don't expect it from a face like that.
Yeah, I think she's kind of breaking that role off, saying she's not just a pretty face generic Hollywood actress. A bit more. She's
got more to her. But yeah, she acts really well. Simon Pegg acts quite well as well. He's got an interesting role.
Is he still comedic, or does he?
No, he's got comedic bits to it, but he's a serious character. The entire film is quite serious.
Okay.
They're very well placed comedic elements to it.
Of course, yeah.
But it's not heavily comedic.
It's not like
it's not Marvel.
Character.
It's not Marvel.
Yeah.
The film is a serious film. But Mike Myers is an utter fail. Utter fail. He plays his character terribly.
Yeah.
His accent is very odd.
What accent is he supposed to have?
I don't know, the Mike Myers accent. It's like mix of British, mix of...
Okay.
I don't know. He just fails in every aspect in the film.
Is it his character or just the acting?
Character, acting, the way he does it, everything about it.
So is he like the antagonist in this film?
No, everyone is. So the film doesn't say who the antagonist is. Okay. Everyone seems to be a bad guy. And you never know who's the main hero in the film.
Okay, so it kind of goes in this grey area between...
Yeah, so in that respect, the film is quite interesting. And they're quite good. There is a pretty good twist in the film.
Yeah.
And that keeps things interesting. And I actually didn't expect the twist. So saying that is quite something. It's an interesting film in that respect. But the film fails in so many respects. Right. So I'll say what the film does badly.
So the negatives. Maybe we should kick off the negatives, then go...
I should have kicked over the negatives and then say one or two positives.
Right.
The negatives in the film.
How long do we have? We got about 10-15 minutes, okay? Just try and keep it low.
No, I wouldn't go that long. It's not a film worth going for that long.
Right, cool.
But the pacing in the film is off by a massive margin. It just feels like feels like Memento. You remember Memento?
Memento
Memento is very, very, very engrossing. This film is like all over the place, but it's not engrossing.
And Memento's backwards as well.
Memento's backwards as well. Spoiler alert. If you haven't watched it.
It's 20 years
yeah,
old.
especially the first probably 20 minutes in the film, I couldn't follow what was going on.
Okay.
And I waited it out, and only at a later point, everything connected. I understood what was going on.
So how long is this movie?
1.5 hours. It's a standard timing, and I'm
Okay.
sure the studios edited it heavily because they knew they couldn't sell the film as well. In fact, in the US, it came out in May, early May. They couldn't find a proper distributor to pick it up and distribute it to the films.
Straight to
So
DVD.
it was straight to video, straight to DVD film.
Yeah, that's strange.
In the
because
UK, they
even in here, I didn't see any
not much
promotion for it.
advertisements.
There's nothing. There's no posters. Nothing.
It's not that bad a film that it shouldn't get promotion. I thought I've seen much worse films getting promoted. Truth or Dare. Truth or Dare.
I'm surprised because if Margot Robbie would have some pull in Hollywood to get at least someone to distribute a movie, even if it's half decent, it's not like it's utter garbage.
And it's got a good cast, right?
Exactly.
It's got
It's-
Mike Myers. It's got Simon Pegg,
Yeah.
Margot Robbie. All of them veterans or people who are very much in the
Respected,
demand.
isn't it?
Yeah, respected as well. But yeah, the film fails in its direction. The film fails in its sound editing. I thought the sound editing was very amateurish. The story itself is it's actually a very simple story,
Yeah, so I'm saying.
but the director made it appear very complex.
So is this
unnecessarily
Is it a violent movie? Like,
No, it's not violent.
Okay.
It's definitely R-rated. You
Okay.
can see blood.
Uh-huh.
It's R-rated, but overall it's a bit of
It's
mediocre.
kind of like Atomic Blonde without all the crazy action in it. Just the
Yeah, it's not action. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's not action. It's
Yeah.
a neo-noir thriller.
No,
So it's not an action film like Atomic Blonde, if you're going to see that. But
It's not
it will keep you.
Of course, if you like your drama,
It'll keep you hooked if you really like Margot Robbie because she gives a very good performance, a very convincing performance.
it's just the plot and the
It's just the
story.
plot and the direction. Although having said that, the cinematography in the film is actually quite good, which was surprising because you'd think a director who can't do direction properly, he probably wouldn't be able to direct what scene should follow what. But the cinematography is quite good actually. So from a trailer perspective, it looks fantastic. But the actual film it doesn't hold up. But yeah, so if I'm to score it in 10, I would give it probably 4.
Ooh, okay.
Without Margot Robbie, probably 2. So just for Margot Robbie,
That's
4.
Simon Pegg a 1. It's like
Simon Pegg actually does quite well,
Yeah.
and he's got some really funny comedic moments.
so. Right, what were your quick 3-word summary? Right, you know, if you want to describe the film quickly.
Don't go watch it. Don't watch it. Yeah, don't watch it.
Not even with a Cineworld Unlimited pass.
It's not on
Even
this
then,
world, yeah.
wow. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's very low key release. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
maybe it's only been released to a few
few,
theaters, but I'm sure
Surprised
it'll
by
come
how
out.
low key it's been considering the cast. Oh,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was surprised about.
business works in mysterious ways, clearly.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I pity the guys who financed the film.
yeah,
Some guys called Highline Finance. I don't know who they are,
don't worry about them too much.
but they won't be around for too long. Anyway. All right.